Okay, so I guess since we've already had a coaching session, I guess what I would really like to know is what progress have you made since our last session?
Consistency and don't make game-changing mistakes. I think.
Mm-hmm. What rank were you like lower rank before, or your rank didn't change that much, right?
No, no, true.
Were you platinum 2 or were you platinum 4 when we
No,
did the session? I'm not sure.
I was three,
Oh, okay.
10 LP. So yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
climbed a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you're also playing quite a lot of flex actually. I just saw that.
Yeah, we're playing with friends, and I'm
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
Green Smite. So
Ah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're just not playing that much solo duo to be honest, to be able to really climb.
true.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Mm, but you still feel like you said you improved, especially when it comes to consistency. You say like
Yeah,
I assume you mean like decision making then, or
yeah.
okay. So yeah, that's definitely an area you feel like you've improved in. Okay, that's good. Right. So do you feel like there's maybe new things that you've encountered, like new challenges?
Um, yeah, I don't take Herald a lot. I find it difficult. Like I don't know when to do Herald.
Hmm. Okay,
Because
interesting.
most of the time I think I'm a bit too scared. Like when I don't know where my enemy jungler is,
Mm-hmm.
if I've been able to just do it or not.
Yeah. Okay. I think I've also said this a bunch of times recently. I think it's often very free, honestly, the Herald, right? Because you do it so quickly as well. Since the eyes open up like every 3 seconds or something, you do it quite fast, and then you can do it even if you don't have full info on the enemy, and you often just need to have like a good read on the game, right?
Yeah,
And know you need to know if you're stronger and can do it even if the enemy comes contest and this kind of stuff. Like if for example, let's say you see the enemy jungle bot set, you can often just prioritize it and go for it right away. Yeah, I think definitely Herald is something I started prioritizing way more, and it's for sure helped me just get more gold and get it, especially get it consistently as well.
yep.
Are there like maybe areas that you'd like to focus on this session that you want me to pay special attention to?
Mm, yeah, I feel like I don't do a lot of damage.
You feel like your
You know,
average damage too low? Oh
yeah,
yeah, that's actually
because
very visible in your
yeah,
thing,
and I'm
I
not sure
guess.
why because I don't feel like cha-
Mm.
maybe it's because I farm more, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
probably usually just like missing confidence slash like missing knowledge of when you can go in, right?
Yeah,
That's usually it. Or just like one thing to really fix that, I think, is just to uh one thing to fix it is just to play as aggressive as possible, honestly. If you play so aggressive, you will learn from your mistakes automatically, right? But you at least will make those mistakes so you can even learn from them.
yeah,
And then at some point you will realize the things you can get away with. Of course, I know you watch me a bunch and whatever, so you probably have oftentimes like what kind of stuff you can get away with, but you probably just need more confidence in your own gameplay then to actually do this kind of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, but definitely, yeah.
And I also improved with less deaths because if you can see the
Mm-hmm.
average, that's
Ah, that's good. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, often, as I said, it usually ties into decision making. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's good. Like, especially in your wins, you often have low deaths. That's very good, right? Like in losses, you might have high deaths because you need to go for more desperate plays and this kind of stuff.
yeah,
But like in your wins, you should often have below 3 deaths, like no more than 5 on average, if anything. No, but even 5, it really just depends on the champs you play against, of course. But yeah, like I would keep it below 3. I would say that's definitely optimal. Yeah, overall, your kills are definitely on the lower side as well. But of course, it's such a large sample size that if you just
yeah,
improved in
true.
the last couple, like I don't know, let's say 50 games, this it won't change that much anymore. Of course, this season. So this is not the most useful stuff to look at, really. Yeah, you have okay. Yeah, you have like decent farm numbers. They could definitely be better overall, though. Still, like
Yeah,
farming, for sure, something you can still improve, and especially something in your elo you need to start worrying. Right? I think you watched the session I did a second ago. You just saw like he actually farmed really well because I often told him where to go, and then he was just so strong.
yeah,
And in your elo, it's still the same, right? Like platinum is not a scary elo or anything. If you just farm better than the enemies, you will just be stronger because others will also not have very good pathing usually, and then the game will feel just much easier. Let's just see your item building really quick as well. I think like this, for example, is a game where you could even go for something like a Banshee's Last if you feel like you need the defensive item. And as I said, I actually personally prefer Lichbane over Shadowflame every time as a last item, honestly. I
Yeah,
think Shadowflame is just not the best item. I've heard that more and more recently, right? Like also in my Discord, people have been saying it's not that great. And I kind of agree because the only thing it really provides is damage. It's quite good at that, but after Rabadon's, as I said many times, you don't need that much more damage. And of course, Lichbane still provides extra damage as well, right? It's not like it doesn't provide any damage or something. So I think I'd personally rather just have the utility from Lichbane, for example, or like defensive utility. Because like the ability haste feels really nice, the movement speed feels really nice, and of course the AP is not that much lower, and the enhanced auto attack also scales really well with AP. So yeah, might even be better than Shadow Flame straight up. The only thing, of course, it doesn't have is the HP, but yeah,
yeah, it doesn't matter that much in late game, like
yeah.
200 HP.
Yeah, I think I can see Blue Smite here. I'm also just looking for. Have you been building Green Smite sometimes? Ah, yeah, you said
Yeah,
Red and Flex. Do you
yeah,
have like the wrong runes on Accident here, or have you just tried out? Do you just want to try out the setup?
yeah, I want to try it.
Okay. You can already see. I feel like it had worse performances than the games before. I mean, they're quite far apart, anyways. So you maybe also were a little bit rusty or something, but.
Yeah, and I played Echo support. I got failed and I didn't see, so I first picked
Yeah.
Echo. My third game.
Ah, you didn't even realize your support. Oh, shit.
No, I just locked him in by accident.
Ah, shit. Okay. I guess overall, do you have like maybe any questions you want to ask beforehand? Maybe something you're unsure about.
Not really. Maybe I come
Okay.
after it.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I guess you can just go into a live game then. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's not too much to look at in the stats, especially you said they didn't change that much anyways. But yeah, of course, they can be more positive.
True.
But yeah, it's really. I would say the biggest thing is just gonna be farming and then just playing more aggressive as well.
Yeah,
Like the farming is also gonna allow you to play more aggressive, right? Because you're just gonna be stronger. That's another thing. It's just gonna make playing it more aggressive just simply easier. You're gonna be able to get away with more. Just stop sharing my screen. All right. What do you ban nowadays?
Kha'Zix got nerfs, right? But
He
not
actually
sure
has such bad win rate. I looked up earlier. He has like in Master Plus, he has like 47% win rate all of a sudden with a 3 base 80 nerf. I have no clue how that can ever happen. Like, let me look at it again really quick. I think it was
I'm
actually so bad for some reason.
I'm
So
switching
surprised.
between Grace and Kha'Zix.
I think Graves also not very good at the moment, honestly. In
I'm gonna
Platinum, okay, in Platinum he's still at like S plus tier. And then if you switch to Master Plus, all of a sudden he's just D tier. 48% win rate. What the fuck? With 3 base 80 nerf. I thought like 3 base 80 is actually such a joke, but apparently it isn't. Yeah, I think Kindred is actually a very viable ban.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she's mostly annoying to me personally, but I can see like, especially in your elo, your laners might not move when they need to
That's the
move or
problem.
whatever, so
Yeah.
it's very annoying. I think it's for sure worth a ban.
They're just not
Definitely
aware
top
for the
tier.
stacks.
Yeah. Another like Ranger, I would also ban if you like. First of all, a lot of people already ban Ranger. Oftentimes, I noticed, and then also it's just not that many Ranger players to be worth a ban, at least for me so far. But I feel like as soon as a Ranger completely fucks me over once, I might start banning him. Honestly, I think I still kept banning Kha'Zix for now, but Kha'Zix is still gonna be annoying against Ekko, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think so.
He can still build very good defensive items. He can just one shot you if he's ahead. Like these kind of matchups just get decided very hard by who gets the early kills. Oh, there's Graves. I think Graves is just not that scary of a champ. He's building quite squishy nowadays, and he doesn't have any CC to lock you up. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
You just need to place a ward so he can't invade you level 2, and then you're usually just fine. You should be.
Yeah, always just ward my red side, bush, and
Mhm.
recall for sweeping.
Do you? Yeah, I actually don't think you should even recall for the sweeper. I
No?
just recently learned that. Now I think you should keep the blue awards for a little bit longer. The early sweepers really have no big value, honestly. You switch up the Lich Bane and Nashus, or do you always build the same item?
No, I switch up.
So this game, what do you build?
I think I go for Nash's.
Yeah, for sure. Like they're so easy to auto attack, honestly, and it's gonna feel good. I think take the Treasure Hunter red.
What is it now? Oh,
Yeah, I think in the jungle. Also, I don't know, like blue or green smite here. I would even say, hmm, like if there's ever a red smite game, this could actually be one of them. But I don't think you should go for red. I think red smite is generally the weakest one. It's just your team has quite low CC, so that's something. That's the way I never thought about the red smite, but the red smite actually slows, right? It slows by quite a lot when you when it's stacked up and you auto attack. So in games where your team doesn't pick a lot of CC, like you only have the Leona here, it can actually help you get kills. Like this might be a game where red smite is good because blue smite you don't really need, right? The enemies won't really kite you that much with the champs they're playing. Like only the Twitch really, and even he is
yeah.
not very good at kiting. If
Well, I
you
can
ever
try.
really
That's
focus
right.
him. And then like the green smite is also not that crazy here because they don't have a lot of burst, they don't have a lot of CC. Yeah, this could actually be a red smite game. You want to try it out?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
I'm actually interested to see if it feels good here. Yeah, I've also been I started doing making like my video about itemization, my ultimate Ekko Jungle Guide video, and I definitely like I already wrote down the stuff for the smites, but I haven't really tried out the red smite, so I might actually try that out before even making that video. But it's definitely the most situational smite, if anything, I would say.
Now, when I started playing Echo, like in the first 50 games, I always built the red smite.
Wait, this season?
Because
Did you start this
yeah,
season?
it was like the end of last year.
Mm.
It wasn't pre-season, I think, but
They
it
had
was just
different smites then,
recommended.
no?
Yeah. No,
Or-
no, it's the same, but it was a recommended.
Oh, okay. Mm.
So
Yeah, I mean it was new, right? So nobody
yeah,
really knew
true.
what was good and what wasn't. So I remember like LS said in his like video when the Smash came out, he said like he thinks the blue smite will be like completely useless dog shit, but like now so many jungles, it's just like usually it's the best offensive smite and like green is the best defensive.
Yeah.
So yeah, oftentimes you just need to see how these things shake out after a lot of games are played. But like as I said, green smite overall, green smite will always be good, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, one thing I didn't even realize until today because I looked it up, it's the green smite regenerates every 10 seconds, which is like so insane, honestly. That's so
Oh,
quick.
really?
Yeah, in the late game, it's almost 300 extra HP. So, and on a champ like Ekko, you don't have a lot of regeneration, right? So, of course, as a jungler, you can always regen in the jungle, but. Mm, so you basically just regenerate 300 HP out of combat every 10 seconds, or like almost, yeah, like let's say 200 something in the mid late game. So that's not bad for a champ like Echo. That's quite squishy, and especially in this current meta, right, where
Yeah,
everyone
true.
deals a lot of damage. Having that little bit of extra HP really helps. Yeah, I think you should actually leave a word, or like your team should leave a word at your blue, or like in the river towards the blue. Yeah, somewhere there, because the graves can of course just E over. You can use the actual ping for it, right? That's why they added them, like with Y and then to the right. You can ping like the need vision,
I don't
or however you have it bound, I guess. Or did you
know.
you
Yeah,
unbinded that? Yeah, it's
yeah,
whatever.
I don't know. Like, what minute do I want it?
What?
It you know,
Yeah, I
oh
mean
fuck.
this ward is
Ah,
also fine in case they late invade, but I would be more scared of invading of him invading your blue, honestly. And just ping your Garen to go to the lane as well. Don't let him waste his time. By the way, do you want me to give you like very active advice or more let you play your own game?
just a bit,
Okay.
not too much.
Yeah. I think last game I actually gave so much because it's like
Yeah, you did.
when I see
Yeah,
the stuff happening, I always want to tell you what you want to do, and I actually have the chance now, right? So, but still, if you I think it's also valuable to see the kind of mistakes you would usually do on your own, especially because they're often going to be pathing mistakes. But for example, now like just go to your lane. What are you doing? You don't have E. Like you're never gonna kill him. You actually have no way of killing him here without the E. So
Yeah.
just you really can't go there. One thing you could do in general, if you would have the game plan to go mid, is to do like Raptors, Crocs, and then Red, and then you can go mid. I saw that as well recently. I would just base here, honestly. This guy still has his passive. I mean, does your Garen have Ignite? He does.
It does.
Maybe stay. Yeah, maybe try to do something. But it will be annoying because of the path. Just go. Fuck what this guy's pinging.
Ah, shouldn't he?
Oh, okay. Are you dead here? No.
I'm
Okay,
not.
close. I
Yeah, it
definitely
shouldn't
should have
be, right?
placed the W from out of vision as well here. Oh, careful. Oh, I think you're dead. Unlucky. Yeah, like that's what I said, right? Basically, I don't think you ever kill him there. You don't have to die, of course, but I don't think you ever kill him because of his annoying passive. So should just make the decision to go base, honestly. Oh wow. Kind of help doing that, of course, now because he didn't have flash or ignite. Yeah, definitely good that you look at the lanes and that you're pathing to the crab. Oh, unlucky. Maybe you can, yeah, maybe you can get him. Sad, of course, that you don't have flash now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything, right? Just walk at him.
Nice count.
I don't think he was gone. I think you could have placed a W where you were looking.
I don't think when I'm there, you just
I
have
mean,
W
we'll
for
see in the
HP.
replay, I guess. We'll see, but I think he was still killable, and didn't have his E, right? He just used it to clear his camps. Definitely look bot here, see if you can go there. I don't think so. Just clear it, yeah. And also, I think use your W at this point for clearing. I mean, use it for the blue in a second, I guess. Yeah, definitely keep looking bot, see if you can move there. I think you can. Also ping that you will do it, you know? Yeah, ping, 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 ping. No. Oh. You, oh.
Oh my god.
Oy, oy.
That's a disaster.
Yeah, you could have definitely gotten way more there. Just E out. Maybe leave a ward here, yeah, that's good. Just keep jungling. Yeah, definitely a bunch of mechanical misplays here.
Yep.
Oh
That's
man,
nice.
this Silas is just running it down, holy shit. He's 0-3 already at 5 minutes without a single gank. Crazy. I mean, the Vladimir, of course. Definitely good. Like, you definitely have good habits. I don't know if it's because you're watching me or you already had those, but definitely good habits that you're, like, watching, looking at the lane while you're crossing and that. Like, you definitely look at the lanes in the right time, at the right times, I would say.
I feel like, I mean, my brain works for the game, but just my fingers won't work sometimes.
I guess you just
I
haven't played
want.
that much recently, right?
Yeah, true. That's maybe true.
It's definitely something. Like nowadays, when I take breaks, I usually come back and I get my mechanics back really quick. But it still takes like 1 or 2 games. But when I was like platinum or something, I think you should probably just base here. I mean, maybe you can look top or mid, but definitely look mid, see if it's low or something. Yeah, you just don't have that much gold spent, so get the blasting one, right? It's better. I've tried out and also get a sweeper at this point. I don't think you should get the control word though. I think you really need to make sure to be able to complete your items, and the control word sometimes fucks you up, especially in games where you're not fed or anything. Mm, can definitely look to do something, but either just go there straight away, lane gank, or just dive. But they might just overextend here anyways. Yeah, at this point, I think you need to drop mid. I think the Silas can actually 1v2 you, so fat. Yeah, you can just go there though. Like, sweep and go on the Twitch right away. Go on the Blitzkrieg now. Yeah. And definitely just like your hands not working as good as usual, I guess, this game. You're missing a lot of abilities. I feel like you're doing making the right decisions, you're just executing them a little bit wrong. I guess you can look mid here. At this
Really?
point, this guy's low. I mean, he will heal, of course, but if he... Just look there and see if he goes for a dive or something stupid. Then you might be able to finish him off. For sure sweep, right, in this situation. Know if you're being spotted. I also go bot, like, this guy's so free. He's not allowed to do this. Just place a W there, yeah. EQ.
Oh
I
my
think you're
god.
stun. If, yeah, you don't need to flash probably, but yeah. If you would have to flash, definitely worth it. He's a 450 gold shutdown, damn. Like, might have even been worth it to flash just to secure the kill instead of the Kaiser getting it. Damn. Yeah, if you had just done the EQ combo though, I think the Kaiser wouldn't have even been able to steal. Or like, you would have just killed him a little bit faster.
Yeah,
Definitely,
decided
just clear
to
your
die.
jungle here. You're doing fine, honestly. This game is super winnable. Are you not doing the old skill thing?
No, 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 no.
Okay.
Especially not when I'm
Yeah,
rusty.
maybe not when you're playing with this, but I guess if you are more comfortable. I remember, like, in the last coaching session we did, you actually had like 2 games before where you went like 20-0, and then in the
Yeah.
coaching session you also went off like that. So I think you can have like good mechanics if you just play more. But of course, league is not the most important thing in life.
True.
Oh damn, the Grace actually better. You definitely sweep here, right? Be sure see if he is maybe left a ward somewhere or whatever. Or if he's doing the Crocs. Yeah, in these like so many situations here where I had to tell you to sweep, just like if you feel like you don't want to be spotted, and you should feel like you don't want to be spotted in like a lot of these situations, just start sweeping, and then at least get the info if you're being spotted or if you can actually play. I mean, the crab is not upright because the bot shows that it's gonna spawn. So yeah, I think just recall here. Probably shouldn't even go out here because now the river might be warded and they get free info on you for no reason.
Will I go
But
in depth?
I don't think so because you don't have that great gold income here. Like you
Fuck.
should only do this if you're basically sure that you will be snowballing. Oh, oh, damn.
Clean.
I was
Nice.
like, they were both just standing
Standing
still,
still.
auto attacking, but I mean, it was kind of the right thing to do. I don't know. Just get the crab, maybe
Ooh,
look
maybe
mid,
mid.
but probably not. Just when someone runs it down this relentlessly. That's why I also think Platinum is genuinely like the hardest elo. I think you can definitely do something, but maybe. Definitely maybe, yeah. No, probably not. Yeah, just leave the ward where you're going through the brush now, yeah.
This one. Okay.
You like this one. I'll definitely look mid again also. Well, now you can't help no matter what.
Yeah, good one.
Just constantly look at your minimap, honestly. I probably can't kill him anyways, you're not that strong either, but definitely that def mid now. You want your wolves to respawn anyways before? Okay, I guess there's nothing. Just I thought it was a bigger wave. This game's not going super smoothly, but it's still super winnable, of course. Just need to get like that's something I've realized recently. I tilt quite a bit sometimes, of course. I'm sure you know, but it's like there's really no reason, you know. Like so many games are so winnable if you just manage to get 1 or 2 kills, even in the mid game. And these kills, for example, you should get. He must have flash. He might be in the alcove. He might be in the alcove. He has to be in the alcove, I think. Yeah, he's behind. Need that awareness. You will always be able to spot him if you walk close to him, right? Like he can never escape there. Definitely beware.
Yeah, what can I do mid? I mean,
Nothing unless the Silas dives. I think you just maybe they dive now because they just stay out of range really quick and see if you can get a good W in there. They might dive. I think you should have waited even more. You're definitely playing with fire though. Let's try. I mean, this guy is such a massive shotgun. Yeah, you should keep playing here. Your Kaiser's coming.
Come on! Oh,
Oh,
fuck!
fuck. Yeah, shit. Damn, that
Ah,
would have tilted me as well. You didn't hit your Q, that's why the Kaiser KS'd. Shit. You're unlucky. Yeah, these kind of games, like, personally, I also tilt in these kind of games oftentimes because it's like, you're so, like, you could be so enabled, but you just, your team didn't want you to be. Or, like, I mean,
no
you
idea
also
how
kind of
hard I would have
misplayed, that's
flamed.
why. But yeah, and this
If
hurts. For sure, you could be so fat here.
if I wasn't in a call with you, you had no idea how hard I flamed.
I can imagine. Mm, Still doing fine though, honestly. I mean, your Rocket Bell prospect is a little bit delayed, but you can get the boots as well. Can we press tab really quick? Yeah, by the Sorks, you don't need mercs. They actually have no CC. That's really affected, anyways. Game's still going super fine. You actually turned it quite a bit. Your Kaiser should be quite strong. She just got buffed. Interesting item building that she's doing. I guess that probably gives her some weird breakpoints or something. Yeah, definitely look bot. Definitely look bot. See where they're fighting. Yeah. Maybe you can get the
You
Blitzcrank
doing?
if he's walking like an idiot through the river. I would even place blend W. Yeah, see, you would have caught him. If he has flash, he
What a
lives. If
flash
he
one.
doesn't, oh,
Oh,
you can just follow him. Just follow him. Oh, okay.
what?
Yeah,
Which way did?
see,
Oh,
like, yeah, that
yeah.
you could have definitely placed a W there and just read him. I think just get the crap here. I don't even think. I don't know if you can invade. Maybe you
Yeah.
could. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Just be careful with the Silas. He's still strong, of course. That's why I
Ah,
kind of advised you not to go for it. But since the Graves is not here, should be fine. Yeah, just get your bot set jungle. No, get the crab. Get bot set jungle.
no crux?
Maybe, yeah, get the crux. Get the crux. So maybe you can even kill the Twitch if he's coming to lane. Oh, this thing here. Yeah, I guess honestly, just try to.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
just
think I
run.
think maybe I should have pinged Vlad to kill Twitch.
Yeah, maybe. Also, I don't know. Like, if you had more items here, for sure you can go for this. But since you're a little bit weak, it's just unnecessary risk at this point. Your team's doing well. But this Blitzcrank is only level 6. You need to be aware. He's quite weak with that. I mean, you have the rocket belt. And definitely be careful with the Twitch in a second, though.
Blitz? Ah,
Okay.
I tried. Maybe it was
Yeah,
blitzing on me.
you're just a little bit indecisive here, honestly. Or like very indecisive. Overall, the best play would have probably just been to jungle, honestly. Either jungle or run at the Twitch right away.
What the fuck? Why did he flash?
Oh, you even got an assist. Guess you can buy an M-Tom now.
I
Oh,
think
wow,
it's
your
necessary.
Garen is taking... Yeah, it's still by the M-Tom though.
Yeah,
Garen's taking a jungle for some reason. Oh, wow, the Grace
nice.
actually super fat. But that's why I'm saying he's building such a squishy build that you probably can shut him down at some point. Like, when Graves, last season, Graves had this disgusting build with Gore Drinker, Maw, Death Stance, like, he was so unkillable for Ekko. Like, that matchup was so cancer. But
Why is
now he's
Kaiser
building
not
so
going mid?
squishy.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh
But
my
the
god.
Vladimir's coming, it's fine. Oh, the Silas next to you, be careful. Let me place your W, place your W somewhere.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Yeah, I
I do.
understand you wanted to proc the passive, but I think after the Blitzcrank was out of range, you should
Silas.
have just attacked the Silas. You maybe could have gotten him. I don't think you should go in that tier. Actually, no idea why this guy... Did he ping you or something? The Garen? Why is he counter jungling you? It's
I
definitely
feel
bad.
mute, so
And yeah, now you're definitely
weak.
very weak. Yeah,
I just ignore every fight now.
that's yeah. Again, like twice, basically, Chip just made the decision to jungle. I guess. And here they invaded you, of course, but
Maybe my rules.
could have already had the whole jungle if you just made the decision before. You might be able to get him. You should get him. Nice. You have E in a second again. Care of Twitch though. You can still chase though. Okay, just ult. I think it's fine.
Fuck it.
Overall though, every time in these fights you should Q first instead of Eing.
Okay.
Right? Always Q and then E, and then you're close to them and can do the auto attack, and it's just smoother, and it will slow them as well. And while you're, because when you're Eing on them, they can also attack you. But if you just Q first, the whole time they won't be able to attack you, and you basically are the one that's engaging then. Might be able to kill him, probably not. No, never mind.
Level down.
He was one stack away from the thing. Definitely def
So
the
many
thing though,
moves.
maybe. Can you even def it anymore? No. And now the game's definitely rough because they can also permanently contest your jungle. For sure, try to get your smite upgrade soon. Like, you only need to clear 2 more camps. And also get level 11. You really don't want to fight right now, honestly. If there's a fight, then yeah, go to your team, but go to your team. You can get them here, I guess, maybe.
Nope. I can't fucking press. Oh man, I'm so
Yeah, they
tilted.
have the kind of CC that's like not even affected by tenacity, like Blitzcrank knockup, for example. So, or like his Q, not really at least. It's definitely rough. At least
Bit
there's like a
failed
lot of
over those
stuff to
skills,
review
man.
here, I guess.
Yeah.
Especially mechanically, I think. I mean, I'm sure you know most of the mechanics that you did wrong here, but still, you definitely did quite a lot of mechanical mistakes, and that, or all of that led really up to this happening.
Yeah, true.
Like your decision making was not really the problem most of the time, I would say. Really more just the execution. But definitely your decision making when it comes to the rocket belt's not super good. And also, you're not doing the EQ. You definitely like. You always engage with the E. I feel like I don't know. You watched me so much. I feel like you should know. Like I never engaged like that, right? I don't know if it's
Oh,
maybe just because you're a little bit rusty now, but it's like you really should never engage with the E. I don't think you ever see me do that. I mean, now you just kind of delayed the loss probably, but let's be optimistic, I guess. As I said, you can always win games really, and of course, the lower the elo, the more true this is. You're not in like super low elo, so they probably win this one, but still, if they keep inting, like oftentimes when the open nexus is, like people just don't want to even really keep playing, and they just keep invading. Damn. Did you like get stuck at the wall there with the rocket belt?
yeah, I did.
I think you should
Ah,
have, like,
took me
overall the
out.
reaction should have just been to E over the wall though.
I had no E.
I think, yeah, but I think you used it when the graves was already visible. We'll see in a second though.
Get me out.
Yeah, yeah. These games are so
I'm
painful to
really,
play at this
yeah, I'm
point.
really tilted.
Definitely didn't see if
Uh,
the red smite did anything here, to be honest,
no,
because you didn't even have it stacked.
no info.
But yeah, it's fine. At least there's stuff to learn from this, as I said. Not the worst. Not the worst time to lose a game, I guess.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, 1 second. What? Just gonna start.
Yes.
Like, how much have you played? Like, let's see, actually. You've just been busy, or you've just like been enjoying summer or something, or why haven't you played?
Yeah, both.
Okay. I mean, understandable, of course. For sure, it's gonna have an effect on your gameplay, of course, if you just play more.
Just
I mean, I
like
guess you played a bunch of
shutdowns they
flex.
took, just the shutdowns they took, it tilted me very much. Now I get
What tilted
frustrated.
you?
They took like a few shutdowns,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and I
for
didn't get
sure.
the kill, and that's
But even after that, though, you were still kind of doing fine, right? I think it shouldn't have tilted. I
yeah,
know
true.
I'm like a hypocrite for saying this, but I obviously know that it's stupid to tilt from this kind of stuff. I also do it.
Yeah,
Because I just don't trust my teammates, of course. But also the other reason is like you should only really be tilted at yourself because the only reason they got them is because you usually just missed your abilities, you know.
yeah, true.
If you would have just hit them, then you would have been able to secure the most of the shutdowns at least. Yeah, as I said, against Graves, I think it's super important. Like this ward, okay, they actually have a decent level 1 late invade, to be honest. So they might look for it with these champs, especially with Silas as well. Super good level 1 champ. Overall, they're invade. Like you really need to cover here against this team. But in general, against Graves, you should place a ward here, right? Like because Graves can always just do this camp, and then Graves a very solid level 2 champ anyways, and he can just E over here. Right, same with Kindred, same with Jarvan. All these champs, they can just E over this wall, or like EQ in Jarvan's case, and Q in Kindred's case, of course. But they can just get over this wall, so you just need the info early enough. And that's why also, I don't like, sometimes I ping my laners to ward and then they ward here, but why would they ward here when I can already have the info here, right? So always leave the ward here, so it's like 10-15 seconds earlier even, where you get it, and then you can make the decision to maybe invade his side, and then you just split the sides, and it's usually fine. So this ward here is fine against late invading. Still, it's not worthless at all here. And of course, your team also, they warded this, but this doesn't, like, this is not the usual invade path, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, usually they will go here. And if you just ward here, then it will just cover this whole area, so you just have info on both cases. Like, technically, I've seen, like, in low elo, I see, like, Yeez or whatever, they play with Ignite, and then they just do this, and then run straight here or whatever, and try to kill you, because they think you're stupid, because like oftentimes low elo players are stupid and actually die to that. But like usually people that invade level 2, they do it over here. Grace is definitely one of those champs, so yeah, placing that word has a lot of value.
I'm actually happy I played a bad game, because the last game, the session before
Yeah,
was just like, yeah,
it was like everything
actually,
went perfectly basically.
yeah,
I mean, there was
actually I'm
still stuff
happy.
to talk about, of course, but
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
here you definitely fucked up quite a bit mechanically, which is of course
Yeah,
something that's not super easy to fix, but I think the easiest fix, of course, just gonna be playing. Of course, like this, for example, what you did here, this decision making, is just bad. You need to realize that yes, this guy's low as fuck, but how are you ever gonna do
yeah,
anything
true.
without your E here, right? Like he will see you from here or whatever, and then he will just run in the direction you're not, and then like how are you ever gonna catch up? Like that's what I'm saying. Like Ekko is not a champion for level 3 usually. Like he's okay at level 1 with his Q in like level 1 fights, or with his W. That's
Yeah,
okay.
level 1 is, yeah, level 2
But
is
like
really
in
weak.
level 2, compared to like a champion like Grace, who has like a very solid E, and like his auto attacks and Q is just very weak. And at level 3 is already fine again, because with his E he can actually play the game. Then let's see here. I mean, I think if you play this better, you might be able to get him. And also, if the Garen is not super scared here as well, he was way too scared and didn't help you at all. So that was definitely a problem. Right, he already pinged you away. Maybe sometimes you should just listen to your Garen. If he really doesn't want to play the game, you shouldn't force it on him. Uh, but yeah, I think you could have played something. But definitely the mistake here is just that you're placing your, see, like you're placing the W in a way where you can see it. See, like he has vision of you now, so he knows that you're placing a W. But you could have placed it from behind here already. Place it somewhere here, and then you might stun him.
Yeah,
And also just again, like then it procs at the right
walk up.
time, right? Now it procs just a little bit too late. It doesn't proc exactly when you want to be there. I also for sure use your potion here actually.
Oh
If you
yeah,
go for this kind of gank, like that's why you buy the potion, because it allows you to be a little bit more aggressive early. And this for sure, like especially because this guy plays Ignite, and I mean you died to him, right? Yeah, but it was actually quite close, so maybe the potion would have made a difference. Did you use it at all even?
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, you do it now that it gives the reduced healing, and of course you also don't get the full value either because it is over time. I mean, you don't even die. You died to the graves. So I mean, the potion did save you, but it was still not the optimal usage. Yeah, of course. I think you actually have kill pressure. This Garen just fucking sucks. Like, if you place a W here, and the Garen actually goes, like, what people... He doesn't even have his Q anymore. What people often don't realize, in general, like, lower elo players, is that he can, of course, only attack one of you, right? So if both of you are on them, he can only attack one of you, and the other one will be able to deal 3 damage, basically. So him just not moving up here is quite a big mistake, I feel like. Could have definitely... Like, he's even just standing next to him, not even doing anything. And then here, I think you were in shop or something. Didn't really react quick enough.
I was in shop.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult to live here. I don't think you really live here, though. Anyways, now you can E here and then you won't die right away. But yeah, definitely rough situation. Recall. Overall, the correct play would have probably just been to recall here, honestly. Like, that would have been the consistent play. That would have definitely not felt bad. Yeah, definitely good that you got the crab here. I also said that in game. Mid already dead twice at this point, of course. Very rough. Now it really just sucks that you don't have flash, right? With the flash, you might be able... Okay, he went out top, so I guess he was actually gone here. Good awareness by him, I guess. I expected him to maybe recall here. Then I would have just placed a W just for the info. Maybe be able to catch him. Doesn't really cost you anything because you're not gonna fight here anyways. And then here you just need to keep looking bot, of course. If a fight breaks out and it's gonna start here, whatever, you can come, of course. It's definitely good. Also in game, I know you kept looking bot here, so that's for sure good awareness. Well, this guy missed the cannon. So yeah, now good that you come. But here you fucked up quite a bit mechanically.
I know.
You didn't even get the blitzcrank even though he's on 1 HP and he's running into you. Like, literally just EQ now. Just EQ now, he's dead. Like, okay, he can still flash, but he probably doesn't have the reactions because you're just coming out of the brush. So just EQ now. Like, he even steps another way into you, so... Yeah. This was definitely sad that you missed out on this kill. And then here, like, you just missed the Q, right? Yeah. If you hit it, then he's also dead. Like, it's fine. I know, Ingam, you said something like you're already a bit tilted here. Like, you should know that you still get him here, right? Like, after this, you still get him because you can get close to the minion, and you're in his face, and you just hit the Q, slow him by quite a bit, proc the pass if you just get him on half HP true. Here. But yeah, of course, since you miss your abilities, he just gets out. And then the Graves also here. Yeah, that would have for sure helped you quite a bit. Yeah, definitely good that you placed this ward. Because, like, if this Graves had balls, he would just invade you. I don't know why he didn't. I guess he wasn't based yet, so that's why it's maybe not even a mistake by him to not invade you. He is quite weak here. Yeah, and then at this point you should really just farm. It's not game over at all. Of course, the enemies got a bunch of free kills, but the games turn so quickly, you know, if you get the shutdowns. So this is like fine. Just make sure to keep farming here. Don't make the mistake of trying to force too much, because then, like, at some point you started forcing too much, you died twice, and then the game was over, right? Then you were 1-3 and you were just useless. Before that you were just doing fine. You were still able to play the game. Like, Ekko is really, like, you're really on an edge the whole time, basically, where it can really snowball in either direction, usually. Another good situation, like, the way they're actually playing the game here on bot lane, so both bot lanes are a little bit low, and that's usually the easiest way to just get kills as Ekko. Here you can, like, I don't even know why you're not just in here. Like, just go here. Like, this would have been so much better. You've no reason not to go through this brush. If you go in here, you're not spotted by the Twitch, you get a completely free engage on him. Like, he can never react. If you just walk here, see, like, he wouldn't have spotted you because you're in the brush. Then you just place a W behind him, you get a free EQ engage on him, and you just kill him. Like, now you can still play the game, of course, but he has much easier time reacting, and now I don't even think he does, right?
Nope.
Yeah, I think it's fine that you hold your abilities here. I guess you could have queued. Like, you could have for sure queued when he's going into the brush here.
I used my E because I thought Twitch was gone, so I wanted to secure the blitz. That
Yeah,
I
that's
got the
fine.
kill.
I
But
think just like throwing the Q now in his path, basically, or like since you're so close, you can hit it for free here. Just slow him down a little bit, and then position in a way where you hit the return Q, and then you can secure the kill very well with your E, right?
yeah.
But overall, it's fine that you don't fully get. Of course, you also just missed your Q again here. That's why you didn't get the kill. Yeah, like so many miscues. Like, that actually had such a big impact on this game. Like sometimes you can still get kills even if you miss Qs, but in this game it really mattered. Like, especially on a stunned target, you really should hit your abilities for sure. Like this is just awareness, right? Like this all comes down to awareness. You need the awareness that Leona will stun this guy in a second, so you really should know that your next reaction should be to just have your mouse above the blitzkrieg and be able to Q him 100%. Right? You're playing in a way as if this Leona wasn't about to stun this guy and he's gonna run here, right? That's why you threw the Q there, I guess. Or maybe you just misclicked, I don't know. And then here, I guess you have the right reaction. You try to get behind him. Of course, if you had E, you could get behind him. Since you don't, you can't. Your Leona doesn't have E up yet, so this guy's able to walk out again, sadly. But it was overall okay. Definitely sad that you didn't get the kill, but it was really just like your fault because you didn't hit your ability. Wasn't even them kill stealing. And then here again, like this guy, I don't even know what he's doing. He's fucking 4. Imagine, like this guy's in platinum. There's people below platinum watching this right now. Like this guy, this is such a like a bronze mistake what he's doing here. He has a 450 gold shot and he's worth like 2.5 kills, and he's just playing like this with half HP, no mana, no flash. And you just went away like 20 seconds ago. He thinks you just disappeared magically. Like what the fuck? Holy shit! Like this is platinum 2. Here, I mean, at this point you're probably just missing a little bit of confidence as well, because you missed so many Qs. But just like EQ on him here. EQ on him. So first of all, you make sure to he stayed, because this was a little bit close to for him to even be stunned. So with the EQ, you can make sure that he gets stunned here. Yes.
Yeah, I think he went out of vision. That's
What?
why I couldn't eat on him.
Right? Yeah, but like just EQ in general. Just like hit your Q before, right? Like just like EQ now. Because what you do is just you E and you just don't use your Q basically. Right? And with the EQ you also make sure that he will stay in here. In case he has like a little bit more movement speed, he might be able to get out of here. Yeah. And also if you're close enough to him, you can see him, of course, right? So if you EQ him here right away, then you will see him, and then yeah. This is of course unfortunate that this guy takes the kill. Yeah. Would have tilted me as well. This would have enabled you so hard. Like you would have probably been able to carry this, or like you had definitely had a much better chance then. Yeah, like I don't think it's worth flashing for that, of course, since you got the kill no matter what. It really should have just played a little bit better earlier, and then you would have gotten the kill as well. It's obviously easier to say in hindsight. Yeah, definitely this game, a lot of it really came down to mechanics, as I already said.
Yeah.
And like basically every fight you could have done something mechanically that would have changed the outcome. But yeah, I mean here obviously this kind of base it's not that great because you don't have your rocket build. It's already 10 minutes, so the next base will probably be around like 13 minutes. I think that's when you had it. And so it's a little bit late of a rocket build, but it's not like game losing or anything. Especially not in these kind of elo. Then here for sure look bot, but since the Kai'Sa was so low from the fight before, the Grace just collects her. And full HP. I think you're also not pressing tab enough this game. For sure, like I saw so late that this guy was a shutdown. I think at like 20 minutes I even realized that this guy had such a massive shutdown. I mean, we knew that the Silas was fat the whole time because he got so many kills, but with the Grace I wasn't so sure. Definitely is like a big thing for your decision making, right? Having that info. And then here another, like they're so overextended here. Yeah, this W was good. Again, EQ, just EQ, and he's stunned here, or at least you're able to E him then. Like even if you don't stun him, at least the Q will make it so you can E on him, and then he's also dead. Yeah, then like at this point, first of all, keep moving here, because the only way he can escape you is here, right? Now you're
Yeah.
actually giving him a way where he could have escaped you, because the way he expected you to move, keep moving like this, so he turned around. But this is also one of those things, like if you have experience, like you know that Twitch players, they love using the alcoves with their Q. So I told you, right, this guy for sure he's going back, and that's exactly what he did you. So you went way too long here, and that's why your Kai'Sa died. Like, you just let him walk way too much. And then yeah, here, like of course again, if you just stand in the middle of the lane, there's no way he can ever path in a way where he's not spotted. So yeah, just make sure you're not walking here or something, then he might actually be able to escape. Especially since you don't have the rocket belt to gap plus the extra range.
Yeah, I was scared he's going into the turret, so I didn't have the
Yeah.
kill.
Then I think even maybe flashing would have been worth in that situation to get the kill. Although no the Kai'Sa would have gotten the kill, so it would have not been worth. But definitely would have felt bad if you didn't get the kill either. Here I think too impatient. You're just too impatient. They have all their movement, like they're never gonna get hit by anything. With the W. First of all, I think the W should be a little bit further back. Like, either what you can do here is wait if they actually go for the dive, if they're greedy. Or you just place it a little bit further, but then really go in as it pops and don't go in so early. And also maybe, okay, this guy actually used his E, this guy doesn't, so you're never gonna stun the Graves if he's not stupid, but yeah, don't even step into vision this early, right? You're stepping into vision so early for no reason. They can already see you now. And you just casted the W. Just wait like another second or another 1.5 seconds and then go in there. And also if your W is a bit further back, then you might actually stun the Silas or something. Yeah, I don't think you can really kill anyone here. Definitely, if you had sidestepped that E, that would have been very clean. Definitely unfortunate. Maybe then you could have outplayed harder there. I think what you're doing here is fine. Like, walking up to him, then you should have done the E auto attack reset. I mean, that's kind of what you did, but you could have done it faster. Yeah, if you sidestep the E here, I think the Silas is still tanking. Yeah, I think he would have died, actually. Because then he also couldn't have healed. Or he didn't have EMF, he didn't even use his W. But yeah, I mean, you still get him. And then again, the only reason you don't get the shot is because you missed the Q. And that's when you're really tilted.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that definitely would have helped you quite a bit. But the only reason you're not getting this kill right away is just because you're too scared to do the EQ combo again, right? You just didn't do it at all this game. I don't know if you usually do it.
Yeah, I have no idea why.
But like, yeah, I guess it's just when you're not confident in your mechanics. But like, if you just EQ here, he already dies from your E, because it of course executes him, and now you're just missing a little bit of damage. And he also actually heals, right? He gets his heal through with the W. So yeah, very unfortunate. The Kai'Sa took so much gold here, and she's actually the strongest member in the game, but it really doesn't feel like it because she's not playing like it. And she's up 2k gold on the Graves almost now, like 1.5k almost. Oh, on the Graves, and the Graves is super strong.
Yeah. Like when things happen like this, I mean, I just can't act normal. Just
yeah, I also have that. it's a weakness. It's definitely one that's hard to shake off, for sure.
I mean, I was sure if I got like the Silas skill, I would have played better after that.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
It's the same for me. It's just, I don't know, genetics or something. It's really... Here again, I told you, right? We saw this guy. This is where you really just need to be an Ekko player and actually look into the future. And like see that we have full info on this guy. We see, right, this guy's dead. Nothing to do for the Blitzing Q. We see him walking this way. We know he's probably not gonna walk here, especially because we have vision here, right? We actually have full info that he's walking through the river. So if you just track him here, you can place a really good W on his path. Right, I also said this in game to you. Just place a W somewhere here. You will catch him for sure. And like, especially with the rocket ball, you just get him here. And even now, just engage on him. Already engage on him. No reason to let him walk to the wall so fast, right? So far. Like, there's so many reasons you want to engage on him here. First of all, it will slow him down, so it takes way longer for him to... He doesn't even have the real flash, right? And we can even know that if you press tab. We know that he only has Hex Flash, so we know he will have to charge it up anyways. So that might even be enough time to kill him. But then, like, first of all, you will slow him when you engage on him now. you'll proc your passive quicker. So in the next rotation will come up again, right? Because you will for sure need more than one passive rotation to kill him here. So just engage on him now. Don't let him, like, you're letting him walk so much. Like, you don't even attack him until now. You don't even use your abilities.
I
So
would
like,
have stunned him if I placed W.
yeah, that's the first thing, but that's like more of a thing I can excuse, I guess, right? Like that's definitely something where you need to have like good game sense to just place a W here. But like you don't even need it to kill him here, I'm pretty sure. And then like the way he's flashing, it's not the easiest thing to read that he's not flashing in a straight line, I guess. But yeah, it just also just because you didn't make the decision to go over here fast enough, right? If you just went over here, you see him, and then you can follow him as well. You might not want to be honest. The Kai'Sa, yeah, he actually has Kai'Sa also, so he could just ult here right away if the Blitzwing knocks you up. So that would have been a mistake actually, if the Silas has a minimap, of course. But yeah, like overall, just be more aggressive. You're not out of game here at all, right? You just need to really. You're a little bit behind, but if you get a bunch of kills now, then you can easily get back into the game. But yeah, that's just like the mental thing, right? I can't really help you solve that. It's just something. I don't know. The only way to really get better at mental is just by, I don't know, being happy or something. I think that's really it. I really notice that so much. When I'm like in a good mood, I just automatically play 10 times better. Honestly, I think you maybe could have just tried to fight this guy here as well. I mean, he's not the easiest target to kill. He for sure has like some MR and health and whatever. But he's also level 6 as well. So, for sure, could have maybe fought him there. But also, the more consistent play is, of course, to just jungle. Honestly. Yeah, I think now you just get a little bit impatient here. Maybe I also said some stuff to you in game, but you really... This overcommitted, right?
Yeah.
If you're not stunning him here, then he's just gonna be able to run away too far, and we know that the Twitch is here, we know that he's quite strong. He will come, of course. We don't have any info on the Graves, he also comes in the end, so... And in the meantime, what feels really bad about the stuff is, of course, that your jungle is up, right? And that's basically... After this step, you're basically actually out of game. And then especially, you're completely out of game after you die again after that. So yeah, like, even now you should just, like, let your intrusive thoughts loose and just turn around. Like, get this guy to half HP and turn around, realize, like, okay, it's not gonna happen. You used everything already. You used your rocket belt. How are you gonna deal this half HP damage? He's so close to his tower. He's not gonna... He even has his real flash up again. Yeah, just don't overcommit. Even now, you shouldn't die. Even though, like, just the only way, the only thing Blitzwing does here is, of course, his Q, so it's the only thing you really need to play around. Shouldn't really get hit by the Q here. Okay, you're a little bit slowed, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's excusable that you get hit by the Q here, I guess. Let's see if you could have escaped afterwards, though. I think you could have. I think your reaction after you get hooked here should be to proc passive right away, right? Like Q auto attack, E auto attack reset, and then run away here. I think that would have been fine, honestly. Okay, your abilities are on cooldown a little bit, but they're also, like, the Graves and the Twitch are not there yet, right? So, yeah, I think, and now they're up. Yeah, if you just stay on him, you might even kill him. Who knows? Like, with another passive rotation, and with the smite, and like another auto attack, he's still quite weak here, of course. He's still level 6, so you might even kill him. So next time, just Q, auto attack, E auto attack reset, in this direction preferably, also so you hit the return Q, and then you just run out here and they have no way of catching you. Maybe you can even play with the Vladimir as well, who knows. Still, like, at this point the game's still very winnable. And then you just basically did nothing here, right? Yeah. Again, like, just, if anything, like what you're doing here, if you make this decision, which is of course already kind of the wrong one, at least try to proc the passive on this guy before ulting back. Right, like E, and then you're just literally walking next to him for like 2 seconds. Like, just E on him, Q auto attack right away, proc your passive, and then ult back maybe, and then maybe you can live with the movement speed. But now you're just ulting back without any extra movement speed, and you're just dying. Yeah, now the Silas invades you and it feels really bad, of course. Yeah, this is where I would probably start the FF vote, honestly. Yeah, depending on the element, of course. And yeah, then here, of course, you want to proc the passive. which is like the right mindset overall, but in this it's just the wrong adaptation, right? In this situation, you need to adapt with your playstyle where you just see like this guy's actually also so low. Okay, I mean you would have stayed in the Ekko ult here, which would not have been good. I think you just lose over no matter what you do here, to be honest. So yeah, the right play would have just been to drop it after you got the Grump. But of course, at this point, you're starting to get desperate as well. Overall, enemies are super fat. You need some way to get back into the game. But yeah, here the Silas, of course, you need to know. Of course, you can just kill him. He does stuff like this. And then here, this is what I'm saying. Just Q him first. Q him first, it's gonna make proccing the passive so much easier. Like, Q now, slow him, you Q him, and then you will be in auto attack range, and then you can do the E auto attack reset, right? That's why it will be smoother. Because now you're just simply not utilizing the E auto attack reset, basically.
Yeah,
That's the thing. You're not utilizing it every time you're using the E to engage like this, and you did it all the time this game. Where you just use the E. You're just. And it's an important ability. It's not something you should not value. It's gonna make your gameplay look much better, and it's also gonna help you just proc your passive quicker. Like, imagine you proc the passive half a second quicker, then it's also up half a second quicker, and then you don't die here maybe because the Twitch won't be there already. So all of this stuff, it just adds up, you know?
Yeah, true.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, this game was for sure winnable.
Yeah, for sure. Like, and it really just not even decision making, really just mechanics. Like, some decision making for sure, like for example, let's say here where you could have just jungled, but overall, most of that stuff just stemmed from the fact that you mechanically misplayed beforehand and were a bit tilted also because of that. Actually crazy that they even let you farm here, right? Like, honestly, they're in such a position where they could just bully you so hard, but they don't even do it. Here, definitely, I think you should have looked to the fight faster, right? They're already fighting and you're still clearing the camp. And it still takes some time. I think if you go here, place an SW, maybe you can still turn the game. Who knows, like getting a big shutdown here could still help you. Although they don't even have shutdowns, the ones that are here.
I think I just said I just want to farm now.
Yeah, but I mean, this farm is not gonna turn the game, you know?
Yeah, true.
At this point, you need to look for the stuff that's actually gonna make the difference. I mean, here you tunnel vision on the Silas. Silas in general is kind of tanky, but with this build, he's actually disgustingly tanky, so just need to realize that he's actually not in lethal range here. I mean, maybe he would be even. Let's see, like, he's healing so much as well. I mean, actually, if you Q and Rocket Ball combo correctly here, and then Smite as well, maybe your team can at least finish him off, but I don't even know if that's worth because he's not even a shutdown. So I think you should just prioritize getting your camps here, honestly.
Yep.
But at this point, overall, the game, like, even getting the camps here is probably not going to change anything. Overall, you want to get them, of course, just so the enemies don't get them. And then the enemies just throw a little bit, their classic Platinum gameplay. Because they're just too impatient. Garen actually got a 1k gold shutdown, but with open nexus. And like, this didn't really turn the game, they're still 10k gold ahead, of course. So, yeah, it's just basically delaying the game. I guess we still have like a whole nother hour. If there's a game... fuck, you don't have the... Like, if you want, I guess you can play another game. But because I don't think you played any games on this patch that we can review. Since yesterday was patch day. But yeah, there's nothing more to talk about. I think there's no other game, I'm pretty sure, yeah. They're all on the old patch.
Right. Yeah.
So I guess if it takes too long, I guess we'll see, right?
Yeah,
I also went a little bit over time with the last guy anyways. So yeah, just go in queue and share screen again. Yeah. 1 second, I'll also get something to drink really quick.
Yeah, cool.
Right. Okay. Definitely solid jumpsuit team. Actually, need to look up the Kaiser win rate. They buffed her quite a bit, I think. Let's see. Oh, she's still not that great. Oh, I guess like in Platinum Plus she has 49 or like barely 50% win rate, and in Master she actually has like 51. Okay, so the buffs definitely seem to have mattered.
Casio.
I think Cassio's not as strong as she used to be a couple of patches ago. But yeah, she's still annoying to deal with for Ekko for sure. Especially if she goes like, I think most of them go for the Rod of Ages, so they're quite tanky as well. Malphite, of course, also always
Nice.
nice engage. You're a little bit AP heavy here. Maybe let's hope your mid is able to pick AD. Oof. Okay, this is not an easy game to play. For sure, not an easy game to play. I think you should also take the health,
Tenacity?
by the way, in your
No.
runes. No, you don't need tenacity. They actually have like no CC. That's only the Cassius. I think you should generally take the health. I started doing that. It has felt good.
I'll try.
Just scales the best. Like it scales at all, right? The other runes don't even scale. Okay, that's definitely good that he picked Jace. I mean, Jace is not a champ I'm generally happy to see in this kind of elo because it's quite a difficult champ to play well, but it's definitely good that he even thought about the fact that AD mid makes more sense here. Otherwise, the Kayn and Fiora can just become so unkillable.
Yeah, true.
I mean, if you get items in this game, it's for sure playable easily. But if you get behind in this game, then it can become rough for sure. Definitely another Nashor's game, I would say.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
I mean, against the bot lane, Lich Bane is better, I guess, but Lucian is also kind of low ranged. And against the rest of their champs, you definitely want the Nashors. Let's see, actually. I don't think you should go Red Smite here. Just go for, like... I think actually Green Smite probably. And also start the stream again in, like, the other mode with the screen.
Oh, really? Oh.
You actually don't even need to restart it, I think. You can just switch it over. I learned that yesterday.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah. I guess if she overcommits, you can do stuff with your Q. Yeah, you can skill Q, and then maybe do stuff. Okay. Yeah, don't overcommit. Definitely stand close to the wall so she can proc her passive. Okay. Okay. And
Nice.
she wasted her flash. That's good. Just base if you can. Yeah, that's super good. Like you might actually be able. I mean, you're a little bit delayed now, but that's worth, I would say, for her using the flash for sure.
Okay.
And she even has a rough time going base now. Let's hope the Jace doesn't die. Yeah, definitely try to contest the Raptors here. Yeah. Fiora's still on 1 HP.
I got no ward.
Yeah, it's fine. I think you can still contest it. Might be gone though. Smite it? Oh.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't know if you had to flash there. I think you get him. Yeah, nice. Huge. It was worth, I guess.
Yeah, true.
I don't know if you even had to flash in range there for the smite though. But overall, because of that, of course, you also slowed him and that stuff, so it worked out. Just definitely need to know that you can punish this kind of stuff, right? I don't know if you would have went for that if you played on your own, but definitely need to be aware of that. Okay, that's good. Also need to be a little bit careful. I feel like Kane players are the kind of players that might come and reinvade you or whatever because you also flash, but probably not. I'm probably just recall here. Even though she doesn't have flash, she's just full HP, so there's nothing you can really do. And you're probably not even level 3, I'm not sure. Because
No, not
you didn't get these small raptors. I mean, you got a kill, but it was only, yeah. So yeah, just recall. Wave's way too big as well. This guy will never be able to move up. Just get the Dark Seal. Maybe, nah, I think don't even get the Sweeper. It's fine.
too bad I don't have E. Maybe when I walk in the wave, I get level.
Yeah, but I think bot is not even that gankable at this point. They're super healthy, and your Kai'Sa can't play the game with this HP. And you don't have great gank setup. I think you should just farm. Like, actually go to the crab first. Try to get it. Maybe even smite it. Like, don't smite it right away, but just make sure to secure it. Maybe you go bot now, actually. It's worth it. Get on the Nami, maybe? Yeah, this guy's trolling. Nice.
Fuck! Okay.
Nah, chill. Like, yeah. At this
Yeah,
point, you really...
okay,
Everything's
fuck.
going fine. Everything's going fine.
Just forget the last game.
Yeah, yeah. At this point, it's fine. Like, you're doing well overall. Like, getting the 75 goals there and like getting a kill for your ADC is of course super positive. You really shouldn't see it as a negative. I know I also do that sometimes, but it's still wrong. Just jungle up here, no real pressure. Everything's going fine. Might be able to look mid after wolves, see, but probably just keep jungling. I don't even think you have any reason to look bot here. Like, you're not gonna go there. Definitely look mid, see if this guy's low. Yeah, actually, yeah, go there, go there. Oh wow, nice. You can fight this. Place your W somewhere. Big
Nice.
chain even lift. Yeah, have them shove in the wave, sure. And then make sure the Nami also doesn't. Yeah, okay, it's fine. I mean the Kasu gets it, but at least the Jace can go base now. Nice, it was really good. I actually checked for the crab, maybe even. Oh wow, this guy invaded you, I guess. And that's why he also came from there. And maybe leave a ward in the river somewhere. Yeah, very likely that he did it, of course, but
He did.
yeah, probably your Crux could be up, and then you just recall, have a really nice strong base, Amptom and Blasting Wand. And you're level 5 as well, I think. And it's good that you ping for your team. I think that's definitely something as a jungle. Like, every time I play lane, like, when I play jungle, I flame my laners sometimes for the things I don't see. But when I play lane, I also oftentimes just don't have good awareness because you need to focus way more on what the enemy's doing and like on the farming and stuff. So as a jungler, I think it's your job to also ping like that stuff. Oftentimes, you have just so much more free time to look at your minimap. Yeah, definitely see if you can do something about. Maybe they'd go for a stupid dive. Or definitely check your ground, but he might want to invade you for some reason. So start sweeping also. Okay, no, he doesn't. I don't know if you can 3v3. Yeah, you can. Okay, they're so low. I think Kane can see you. No, he can't. Okay. Wow, this guy must be tilted. Holy shit. Yeah, maybe you can actually get them.
Can I flat?
No, it's out of range. But you can get Drake. Just get Drake. It is a really good Drake. Just ping as well. Push the wave and ping that you want to do Drake. Get the crab first. Get the crab. Definitely sucks that your Jace into tier, but I think you can still get it. It's a little bit close now though, also because Jenna was on 1 HP and hit the base. Yeah, this game is definitely going good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get your jungle. No, fuck mid. Just I mean, okay, maybe, but no, just get your jungle.
It's too late
Honestly,
now. Oh, hello.
yeah, like just make one decision, of course. But I think the better decision is just to jungle here because, first of all, you're not level 6, so you just want to get that done before you even fight, and then also, the Cassie was full HP. I think you should definitely smite a little bit less, right? Like, don't smite on cooldown. Smite when you have 2 stacks usually in the jungle. Because you might want to have it up in case the Kayn invades you or something, right?
Yeah, true.
Like, only really use the smite stacks for jungle clean when you have 2. Definitely
Change
look
it.
mid here, yeah. Definitely see if you need to move there. Maybe even move there before clearing.
Yeah,
Or
just
actually look
waste
for a
ward.
Herald, yeah. Let's see if he's doing it as well. He might be. Just do it, actually. You have such good pressure. This is a really good time to do Herald, for example.
No smite,
Because
but
yeah, but
yeah,
even
you
if the Kayn
smite. Yeah.
comes, you can, yeah, exactly. You should have smite up at this point first of all, and then even if he does come, you can probably just fight him, and your team should be able to move. Okay, definitely need to be careful. Yeah, but at this point, you're also basically just sneaking it, right? They're not expecting you to do it, so even though they might be able to contest at this point,
I have to push this, right?
just keep jungling. Yeah, I guess you can shove it in. Actually, shove it in and place the herald right away. Maybe even. Oh, never mind. No, just jungle now. Just jungle now. I guess catch the wave, maybe. Does he have TP, the Jace? He doesn't, right? He's playing with Ignite. Oh, he didn't even fix the wave. Yeah, just jungle now.
Let go
No, just jungle, just jungle, just jungle.
after that, maybe.
Yeah, maybe after that. I guess, I mean, you just have so much unspent gold. And this guy's so healthy still. And Malphite will just instantly die when he ults in. I guess you can try. Let's see. He's just trolling. Maybe you get her though. Smite as well. You have smite. Nice. Cool.
Sure.
Like in these, like against champs like Fiora that can heal quite a bit, just definitely make sure to smite so you finish them off. But yeah, definitely. I mean, you're quite strong. You have a lot of dark seal stacks. Even though you have so much unspent gold, you still have like 120 AP, so it's not bad. Definitely strong here. So you need to start playing like it now after you with the rocket build, especially. What can you buy here? Let's see. Actually, go for the crab. Go for the be greedy.
Yeah,
Like,
I was, yeah.
you're level 8 with that as well, and the Kayn won't get it, and he can't really contest it. Maybe you can even get. Yeah, you can even invade him here or gank mid because he's bot. You have quite a lot of unspent gold, but still, like, just be greedy. Yeah, actually gank mid here. Yeah, just go in from behind. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely don't fight this. Just leave. You have too much gold. The Jace actually dealing a lot of damage. Yeah, just recall, honestly. This could work out. You could mechanically outplay them, I'm sure, but it's like no reason to even risk it.
Right. Go Mutters.
Let's see. Yeah, I think it just goes Sorks. The only thing that really UCCs you here is the Cassio, and if
Nami.
you are aware of it, like the rest is not affected, right? The Nami, for example, all of her CC is not affected by tenacity, so it really doesn't help you.
She's low though.
Yeah, I think you maybe should have just invaded the Kayn here actually when
Yeah,
he
instead of
shot
going
bot.
mid.
Yeah. I don't even know where she got so much movement speed from. It's unlucky. I think maybe you can get something there, yeah. Yeah, place W there, where you were. Oh. Like below,
Yeah.
below you basically left you because the Nami was going there. I get the cannon. Get the cannon. I'm just honestly just take the wave and place the herald. Actually, otherwise I might run out. And the Cassio also needs to base right now. Yeah, definitely make sure to just hit all of the minions with your Q red so they just get cleared faster. I think you should still place it. Just place it. Just place it. Your Janna's also moving. Push in the next wave. Because otherwise you won't really have a good timing to... Yeah, and just pressure with the W. Like, don't even. You can kill the Kayn, maybe. You're actually really strong here. You need to know it. See? Like, you're just letting him. Like, if you were more decisive, you just kill him there, right? You just really need to play like it. The fact that you're so strong, you need to realize. And now your pathing is a little bit awkward because I think you should just go bot, honestly. Get the crab, get the Drake as well. Super good Drake. Oh, maybe get them. Even flash for them if you can. Yeah, just flash E. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, it's
that's fine though.
yeah. Just maybe get them
Yeah.
as well. The Ken wants to die, I guess. Just E. Yeah. Okay. Man.
By the Drake, right?
Yeah, look bot.
That.
Just a Drake.
Losing, but it's fine. Not too.
Really doesn't matter. You're so disgustingly strong. The game is completely in your hands. Like, this is a position you want to be in with Ekko, of course. Just get your jungle here, and then I would say,
Guys.
yeah, I think Meta is
Right.
fine. I mean, they don't. You don't have flash, but they also don't have a lot of CC, so I think this is a game where you can definitely build Magi's. Anyways, and it's gonna help you snowball even more, of course. Definitely looks juicy, the Nami there, but
Yeah.
you're just
Oh,
too far away, I think. So yeah, just go base now. Your top side is not really up anyways, so you just will let it respawn, and it's gonna be fine. Like, if your team ins you, then it's there. Okay, maybe help them now. Stop. Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, now that they disengage, just recall. Honestly, I think you really don't want to fight here, honestly, especially because you want to have the Magi stacks anyways. So just don't even fight before Magi's. Yeah, Magi's and like Aether Wisp, I guess. Or Finnish Codex, yeah, is also good. Ah, yeah, you're not gonna go Lichburn, right?
Yeah. Well, that's fine. Yeah. It's a big shutdown. Yeah, I can't.
No, you won't be able to get there anyways. Yeah, just get level 11 here. Maybe do Herald afterwards.
Like after my crux.
No, after
I
the
need to
top
fight.
side.
Alright. Oh, they're back.
Just after you clear your whole top side, do the Herald. Maybe force a fight. Right? This is a good situation to do objectives and actually fight them because you will win. Or you should win. Small efficiency, of course. I would just not use the Q here. I mean, it's fine. You clear it no matter what, but just next time use it in a way where you hit both instances on all the minions. And make sure to get all of them as well, right?
Yeah.
You left like one small Kruk, you left like two small raptors as well. Kill this guy.
I smited too late. Well, he's dead.
He's still dead, but definitely could have played that much cleaner, yeah. Like, just the EQ combo really quick here, and then she will hit nothing. I don't know what Kane thinks he's doing. Just get the crab really quick. He's 2 levels down. You need to realize that he literally is just inting. Just get the herald. Like, show no respect. Stop playing with this respect. You're so much stronger than everyone else. This is where you really just need to push your advantages.
Yeah.
And need to realize that this is like, your champ is just actually unfair at this point, and you're mechanically good enough as well, I would say, for that to be true.
Oh, he's hello.
Definitely. I mean, you just basically gave him an escape path there by walking the way you did. You just stay on her.
Oh my god.
This is one of those situations where you just shouldn't use your E, right? Just
Yeah.
don't use it. Just stay on her, auto attack her. She will never win that, and just hold your E in case she does exactly what she did there, basically. Just get the jungle here. Maybe look mid. I don't know if the Cassio's low or something. Or anyone low? No. Okay. Yeah, maybe go in them on them from behind. Get the Nami really quick. Okay. I mean, they both flashed. It's whatever. Yeah. Really nice how many camps you're getting from the enemy jungle, so that way they won't be able to really keep scaling. And like blue Ken really needs to scale. I guess just pressure the mid tower here. Place a W behind it somewhere. It just pressures the enemy so much, right? Like always place these Ws when you're sieging. Either you get like a free stun or they just have to move away, you know? So valuable. Definitely make sure to get the charge off. I think you can make sure of that. Yeah, again, right? Like this W, just see that you got a free stun basically. And if your team had reacted better, then the Fiora would have died for sure. It was overall super positive, of course. I think in this situation I would hold the W more for in case he wants to come in, but like you shouldn't even go out there, right? Without ult at least. So just hold it for the last 2000 HP of the Drake, and in case he wants to come in. And definitely don't overcommit here. You have so much gold to spend as well. Just farm your camps, and then you don't need to go in depth. I'm pretty sure for the thing. Yeah, maybe move if your team fights, but if not, just keep farming. Honestly. You have actual downtime right now, right? You really have nothing to do.
Yeah,
You're just chilling. You're just scaling, getting the gold. You can. You took so much away from the Kane. He's not gonna get that. So you're just gonna start building a level lead here. And this is why I think in these kind of games, you might sometimes sacrifice damage, but this is like, but you're sacrificing it for consistency, right? Like what you're doing here is just consistent. You're just taking the gold you have available to you, and you're actually getting it, and just getting really strong off of that. I think the Jace dies. You get him though. That's nice. This game you're getting all the kills you didn't get last game.
yeah.
I don't know why
Yeah.
you eat like that. See, like
Forget.
you used a 500-second cooldown spell because you were impatient and didn't just walk. Like this is definitely bad decision making, and it probably won't cost you, but this kind of stuff it definitely could cost you, right? If you die now, you lose so many magic stacks and whatever, you lose a lot of tempo.
Yeah.
This is like the only way you lose these kind of games often if you do mistakes like that. Yeah, I think just do Nash honestly. Get the red before, I feel like. It's like you cleared so fast. If you had made the decision right away, then you would have even been at the Nash as well right away. But yeah, like every team clears it so fast no matter what. It's a joke. I guess just reset with your team here and buy a needlessly large rod. Or like wait for the crab, I guess you could also just get that really quick so the can't get it. And then recall. Maybe even pick off the Lucian if he keeps walking like this. Yeah, I mean he's alone. Let's see where. Definitely look at him and see where he moves after the minion dies. Yeah, you might be there somewhere. Just get E over now. See. Nice.
I hit the Q finally.
Good job. Yeah, like don't be scared of this guy. Bully him. Bully him. You need to bully him now. Actually, just farm his whole side here, and then you can get 2 needlessly large rods as well. Yeah, press tab really quick. He's 1 in 6. He's 3 levels down on you. Why are you ever even stepping a single step back from this guy? He literally can't do anything. If he ever goes into your range, he just gets one shot. Very good sidestep on the Casio ult. Nice, yeah, they FF'd.
Nice.
See, like, very solid game. Just very controlled. Didn't make too many mechanical mistakes. Alright. I guess we still have like half an hour to go over it as well. I think that should be enough. Since there weren't so many mistakes. There's still some mistakes, of course, but not ones that you really got punished for anyways, so it's fine. Let me just share my screen really quick.
Almost did most damage of the game.
Oh, nice. I mean, you definitely did a lot. You also were part of like the first couple of kills as well. Hey, the Jace also actually played really well, I gotta say.
Yeah. I did not expect that.
Yeah, me neither. And you were also able to play with him. I mean, he didn't have great stats, but he definitely had a lot of impact.
He did a lot of damage with his Q.
Yeah, this level 1, like, really, as I said, with level 1, Ekko, he's fine. He's not horrible. With his Q, he doesn't have a huge cooldown, and it's quite annoying. And it also, if you skill W, you're so much weaker early because it's so hard to proc your passive. But with the Q, you can actually proc it, even in level 1. So yeah, you can look to punish her here. I mean, Fiora also a very strong level 1 champ, of course. Honestly, I mean, yeah, the Cassius, of course, already moved up a bit. Here, definitely make sure to stay close to the wall, right, so she can never proc the Vital. And then she flashes and misses it. I think if she hit that, you actually die here, or you need to flash at least.
Yeah, I was hoping to holding my flash, so
Yeah,
nice.
definitely greedy, but it was worth in the end. And then this guy... Here, I mean, this, if you just take another step and smite right away, he probably won't expect you to be, right? Like, you will steal away.
Is it in range? Because I think...
No, one
if I
more
was,
step.
like-
One more step and then it's in range, and he won't have that kind of reaction, I feel like. It might be, like, okay to flash you, but I don't know.
I was afraid.
It's not even that big of a win, you know, that's the thing. Of course, it turns out to be okay because you get the kill and your Jace moved. So it was fine. But I think it's a bit of an overcommitment overall. Also just makes it so much harder to get kills now, right? And stay alive in certain situations. But I mean, you did get a kill for it, so it was worth. But it was only 75 gold assist. And then here you really just can't go top. This guy hasn't used a single spell in the Fiora. She has a wave under the tower. Malphite can't play the game. And you're not even level 3 anyways, so yeah. From the crab, of course you still get level 3, so no matter, I mean, no matter what, it should be your first priority here, but especially because of level 3. Let's see. Oh, they didn't even have a ward, did they? Oh, they did, never mind. I think, okay, first of all, like, this small step in here is not good, right? Like, just keep walking. You're basically stepping a little bit back by doing this, because you know they will run.
Yeah.
And then, like, just place a W here, I would say. Your target should be the Nami, because the Lucian, you know, he can dash. Nami just can't dash, right? I mean, the way the Lucian plays this, he just wants to die. But overall, I mean, I guess you actually went for the Nami as well, right? But the W could have been a bit deeper. And also earlier, I think, as well. Let's see. Like, no, okay, no, it was fine, the way you placed it, or when you placed it. I think it could have just been a bit deeper still. Yeah, then the Lucian just gets hit by everything. It's fine. I don't even know where the Kai'Sa flashed. That was quite wasted. And like here, you really should never get tilted, right?
Yeah, I know. Just a bit frustration from the last game.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's like, Lee was just overall super positive. Of course, you didn't waste time or anything at all. You got stuff done, and it's fine. Okay, this guy invaded you for it. But then here, like, just you need to know, like, you have kill pressure. Jace is a champ, he has a lot of burst, and if you get someone stunned, you can't kill. And this is why we play the Dark Seal electrical setup, right? So we can get these kind of kills. It for sure helped in this situation. having the extra Dark Seal and having the electrocute as well, for sure helped in keeping the Jace alive at least. I think the Kayn might have died no matter what, but still. Just allows you to play the game more in the early, of course. And here, just get the info. And then you have a very solid base, of course. Blasting Wand plus Amptom always feels good. Oftentimes you might only be able to get the Blasting Wand. Then here, you should definitely assume that this guy could be doing it, right? He also sees the yellow timers when he spots this. So he might stay here. Like, Kayn is definitely a champ that is good at invading because he can usually just leave with his E. But this guy's also not doing too hot, like he's 0-2, so he probably doesn't have the confidence to go for this kind of invade. But definitely just expect it, right? It doesn't cost you anything to expect it.
Why did he not see me there? What?
I actually don't know. Wait, does he not see you, or is he just stupid? I wanna know. I thought Kayn gives vision around all the terrain that he's in. Maybe not because you're in the brush. He actually doesn't see you, that's so good to know.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Interesting, okay.
And Jenna lives.
Yeah, like this guy, yeah, that's like actually basically the opposite of the opposite jungling experience here.
Yeah, I can see the Lucian pings him 4 times.
But it's still like, just do the
nice.
EQ combo here though.
Yeah, I know.
Like first of all, I mean the W was good here, I think. Yeah, W was fine. I mean it's fine actually that you just E like this, honestly. You're not, because you use the E to get over the wall, so you can't really EQ combo anyways. Yeah, no, it's good the way you did it here. And then like, this is slightly out of range for a flash. And LC still has E, so with Lucian it's too much out of range anyways. But this was already really good, of course, right? You just got 2 free kills. You can just go back to jungling in a second. You get the Drake as well here. Super positive overall. Jace, for example, he should have just known that he doesn't get the kill there. He had bad... Like, I would have known in this situation that he doesn't get the kill here. He's platinum, he doesn't know. So that's why he overcommits and actually gives, like, way too much here. But it's still fine. The Cassio doesn't want to move to Drake. I don't know, I feel like she could have been quite annoying here, honestly. Like, to you, because she's level 7, she's quite strong here. She has everything up, she's full HP. Your Kai'Sa wasn't super healthy, but I don't know. I guess alone she also can't do that much. Yeah, now the game's just actually in your control. Like, this game, I would bet money on it that you should win it. Or, like, in these kind of games, if I'm playing them myself, I would bet money at this point. It's like, it's so likely that you can win the game. You just don't need to not make any super stupid mistakes. You're so strong here, you're in perfect position to snowball. You're even getting this, which will snowball you even harder. And you're just getting it for free as well. Right, like, this was one question you had, right, with the Heralds. And this is like the perfect situation to take them.
Yeah, true.
Your top is kind of winning, or like your top is fine. Your top is pushed up, let's say. So if they're just pushed up, it means the enemies can't move to the Herald as quickly. And mid is just straight up winning, even though she's up in level, but he's still doing well. Like, this guy's half HP, and he also has a lot of unspent gold as well. So this is just completely free. Also Kayn based. We didn't have full info on that, of course, but we can assume that if he doesn't come in the next 5 seconds, he's not gonna be here anyways. So this is just completely free, and then you can still get the whole jungle afterwards, right? Which is so good. And this is where you just really start snowballing, when you take these camps and not go for any stupid plays. And it's so easy to do, right? You literally just need to make the decision. Here, like, I guess you were just missing a little bit of confidence today with the EQ combos, but I definitely would just do it here. It's so easy to hit as well, right? It's from out of vision here. Like, from out of vision, like, nobody ever reacts to the EQ combo anyways. Just place the W here. She's gonna keep moving in here, just EQ. I mean, she turned around, but you would have been able to do it. And then even here, just EQ. It's definitely good that you use your passive here to cut away overall. Still, in-game I also said just smite, right? No reason to even let her heal or anything. But you're gonna get her no matter what here. It's not even close, of course. And then again, Riot is just telling you you're doing really well. You have a 300 gold shutdown. At this point also, you can be greedy. Nobody can even really contest you. And this was actually the situation. I think this was one of the biggest micro mistakes, I guess, this game. The fact that you didn't go for an invade here. We saw him a second ago here, and like we know that nobody's coming. So just taking this away would have probably decided the game right away. Yeah, definitely don't overcommit into this, right? You have so much unspent gold. You don't have your rocket belt. You don't know who's moving. Nami's moving. So like this is the kind of mistake you can go for, and then that can easily lose you the game even at this point. Dying here can really swing the whole game because you're not even that far ahead overall, right? You're doing well. Like you're on pace to winning the game. For sure, but you haven't won it yet. It's so easy to lose at this point if you just give your shutdown and then lose a lot of tempo.
Yeah.
So just making the right decisions, like keeping it cool, just making the patient plays, just usually the right thing to do. And it's also it's the easier thing to do. Here I was getting like a little bit antsy or whatever, like, because I thought you could place a W so well, right? The way this guy's moving, you just know he's gonna move here. So this is the perfect time to just go in here, place a W here, you have the range for that. Or like even from here if you don't quite. Place a W here, you will get such a nice W, right?
Yep.
Now we for sure know, right? We have full vision, we know this guy's moving here. Just have the game sense, place the W here, you get this guy. I mean he might turn around because of this control word, but who knows, right?
Yeah, my eyes were for Casio, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. But you probably would have gotten both. And even now, you can still play the game, right? Like, you can punish this. If this guy wants to recall in your range here, then he will die for it. Like, he's trying to bait you in, but he doesn't even have ult or anything. He's relying on the Nami to hit her bubble. Even with the Kayn here, like, you can actually 3v1 them at this point, basically. You might not kill all of them, but you can go in a 3v1 at this point. Like, with this shield here, I would have just kept walking. Just create pressure. They can, of course, run away, but especially with how low the Cassie is, I think you should just kill her with a rocket belt, honestly. Yeah, and then you also have a better Herald as well. And then here, you, like, punish this guy. You're so strong here, he has nothing, he is so squishy. Just go on him. You really just go on him. Yeah, especially now, right? Like, yeah, I think I told you, go, and then you even almost killed him, even though you... Imagine you just went on him when he wasn't under his tower already. So you just get another auto attack in. And he's just a free kill. Like, just if you space a bit better now and you're closer here and go on him now, then... Right, like, now you need to chase him for another, like, a second and a half, and that's why he's able to get under the tower. And even now you could have just auto-attacked once more, of course, because you're full HP, right? You just thought you will kill him with the smite, I guess.
Yeah.
And then here... First of all, like, you could have made the decision to flash E even quicker here, then she doesn't even get into the brush. But of course also make sure to not attack the ward.
How did he miss his Q?
But it didn't matter, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you could already make the decision to just E-flash right away here, and she's too far away from the brush. And then she's dead right away. And then, of course, the Kayn also, he's an idiot, he decided he wanted to die. What does he think is gonna happen? He's like on such low HP, you still have ult up anyways. I don't know what he's hoping for, and he's just so much weaker. You don't have Q up or anything, but you're just so much stronger. It doesn't matter at all. Yeah, you could even keep chasing this guy, to be honest here. Yeah, you can just go full on demon mode at this point. Just run through all of them. You have your passive here. Yeah, like honestly, especially with the E, you just E on her. You have so much movement speed. You just kill her right away as well. You have your Q up at that point, and you're just so strong. The Nami is such a squishy champ. But yeah, at this point the game really turned in your favor. You get the second, or like another really good Drake, best Drake, and the other one's basically the second best, I would say. Yeah, and at this point you're just gonna have such good bases as well. It was really good to play these kind of games, of course.
Game is still only 1k ahead.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. But it's like so much is on you that you just have the control, right? That's why, like I wouldn't be worried in this game if I was you, personally. Like, I know that I can carry this kind of game with this amount of gold available to me. You can just see how unfair your champion is, right? When you're actually fighting them. So you should just really not let them any room to breathe. Take all the objectives. If people want to walk up to you, yeah, like this way, the way you're using your rocket belt here against Nami, you can either you use it right away to just do the combo really quickly, or you hold it so you dodge her bubble with it, right? In this situation, you just use it a little bit. You just basically use it to exactly go into the bubble. Right, like, all you had to do is just wait a second or something. But, like, the optimal play, I think, would have just been to auto-attack her. Like, first of all, now that we see her moving like this, already place the W, right? Already place it here. That's missing, of course, but you don't need the W, of course, to kill her. You just EQ Rocket Belt to the really quick combo, and you just one-tap her here. But it's whatever, you get the kill. And at this point, right, like, people are around you, but you're just so much stronger. They really can't contest, and Riot is telling you, right, this Fiora was doing fine and you're 2k gold up on her. And your team is also doing better than the enemies, like their opponents, so... Except for Top, but Top is not even that far behind, right, he's doing fine. And then Kane just ints for the Herald. I think you should have zoned him away a bit more as well with your W. Like, place a W now, right? Just, if you place your W now, you give him the decision, right? Either he goes in and it might get stunned or whatever, or he just lets it zone him away, basically. That's why you always need to place a W in these situations. Definitely good that you get the Herald though, but like, walk out here. Why are you giving him a chance to escape? Just walk in a way where he can never escape. He doesn't even have E. I mean, his E might be up again. Let's see. No, it's not even up again. See, like, it's not up for another 2 seconds, so if you're just here somewhere, the only thing you can do is Q, and if it's not around the wall, then he will never live, right? So this was just not played very well around his abilities, but I think the Jace gets him, does he? So it doesn't really matter. And then here, okay.
I know my E.
Let's see. W was definitely good. Like, honestly, EQ, already EQ, you can have the confidence here. Or like, wait until you have vision and then EQ. Just like this half second that you could have procced the passive earlier, it can matter, right? Just so the cooldown starts. That's the biggest thing you want to do the EQ combo, just so the cooldown starts as early as possible. And then here, like, again, like, just don't even use the E. Like, you have your Q up, why are you even using the E? Q auto attack will just kill her here. Yeah, and that's like just where you're missing out on the kill. Like, don't ever use your E in these kind of fights where the enemies have ways to escape. And they're already basically dead, right? Like, this Fiora is dead, the only way she's gonna live is if she escapes somehow. But like, fight-wise, she will never win that fight. Let's see if you could have done something here. I think the W was a little bit too deep. I think I would have placed it here. You know, Nami's not a champ that can even reach here, right? She's not a champ with a movement spell, so there's no point in predicting the W so deep. So, like, she would have to flash to get into your W, and of course she's not gonna do that anyways. So just play. Okay, you actually didn't place that. It must have been in a different situation. Okay, that W was good then. So yeah, they just flashed away. Nothing to do here. Yeah, keep taking away his camps. That's cool. Here now he comes, but you're like scared of him, you know?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
You have almost double his gold. Like, never be scared of him in this situation. And also because you have full vision of the enemies, you know that nobody else is coming either. So like, literally just engage on him as soon as he does this, basically. Literally E on him, maybe even hit your return Q, and then you just one-shot him and punish him for walking up to you like this. And then, as I said, right, these Ws, I mean, of course, since the Casio W here is here, you can't really engage that well. But I think you could have just walked past it anyways. Right, like, just place it here, walk here or something, and then it doesn't even matter that the W is here. And then if they decide they want to walk into your W, you just stun them. I mean, that's what happened the second time around, right, with the Fiora. That's why you just always place it. It just puts them in a difficult situation. Either they have to drop the tower because they can't really defend it with the W zone there, or they just decide to get stunned and even die. And like, this guy had full vision of you casting it, and he still got stunned by it somehow. He just didn't expect you to engage on it, I guess. And then here you just need to Q auto attack. Yeah,
She blocks.
yeah, a little bit of a mistake that you didn't just auto attack, right? Because I think she was still stunned and then she couldn't have W'd. See, if you just auto attack right away instead of rocket belting here, like, you can auto attack, right? But you rocket belt instead, and that's why you... do you actually proc the I think you proc the passive, but she doubles it, yeah. So that's why she doesn't die. But you could have procced it while she was stunned still, and then you just one-shot her here. Yeah, like, just auto-attacking her here before she's able to W kills her. Also, I don't even know if you had to ult. I think you had to because she would have hit the W. Probably. Let's see. No, I mean, I think you would have dodged the W actually. I don't even think you had to ult out because you're full HP. Right, you could have just walked behind them here. And then maybe did another auto attack on the Fiora or something. And then you could still ult later, right, reactively if you need to. But they don't have anything to really kill you here. You also, they already used everything as well. The Kayn used everything, missed it. The Fiora used her W. The Cassio doesn't have W, so they basically use absolutely everything here. The tower is gonna die in a second with your team anyway, so like ulting out here is definitely not needed at all. Overall, still turns out positive, of course. Just very controlled, get the Drakes, completely fine. You don't need to play this better to win this game, but I'm just, of course, telling you how you could still play it better. At this point, there's so many ways to win the game and so little ways to lose. Like, the only way you lose this game is just if you give your shutdowns over and over again, honestly. Like, even if you give your shutdown once at this point, you probably still win the game. I think that's how fed you are. Here you just get a free kill, and we need to look at that. And then here, of course, like, just very impatient. Honestly, like, why are you even eating here? What do you think? What? Like, where are you eating to? This E is so... It's like the worst kind of E usage, I would even say. Especially because you have to use your flash on if you want to get the skill. So yeah, like, just literally don't use your E, use it to actually cross over a wall. You didn't, like, yeah, you didn't have any reason to use it there at all. And then it made you use the 5-minute cooldown, of course. Yeah, here, just take the red before, right? Makes fighting easier if a fight breaks out, of course. You just everyone deals just so much damage. The Kai'Sa's also incredibly fat, so you rush it down in literally like 10 seconds. But if there would be a fight breaking out, you would want to have the red buff, of course. Here, I think just be as greedy as possible, honestly. Like, just take so much. At this point, see, you have 3 items already. The Kayn is still struggling to complete a second item. So you don't even need to go base at this point, you know? Because you're just so much stronger no matter what. So at this point, you should really only just go base for, like, huge power spikes. Let's say, like, you get 2 needles without rods, I would say is decent base here, or even just a full Rabadons, depending on how the game goes. Yeah, and then here, I mean, I don't know if you would have made this read on your own, but, like, I definitely told you, of course, this is just such a thing. Just track these people, right? They don't have that many options, really. Look at him, see, like, what is he gonna do? He's either gonna just keep running here, then you might catch him, or he's just gonna recall because he has items to buy. Like, I don't even know. He's just doomed at this point. He's 1 in 6. He has 400 gold. Yeah, like, he literally just planned on going AFK in here or something. I don't know. And then again, like, you're scared of the Kayn for some reason. You're even eating away from something. What are you eating away from?
Normally I'm playing against Beast Kayn.
Yeah, but like, that's why you press tab, right? You press tab and then you realize this guy's fucking dog shit. You have a 700 gold shotgun, this guy's 1 in 6. You really just... don't think about how Kane normally is. Just realize how Kane is in this present moment, right? Like you're pressing tab, you see he's absolutely useless. You're completely fed here, so like don't show any respect to this guy. Take his jungle, make sure he will make sure it stays this way, of course, by doing that, and then just force with your team, I guess. At this point, you can really like this was actually a very good sidestep on the. You definitely played very well around the Casio ult here. The fact that you made that small step back, very nice. Even though they just FF'd. Yeah, definitely like a very solid game, much better than the first one. Also mechanically, missed a lot less abilities. All right. I mean, do you have any more questions?
Yeah, I want to starting like review my own games, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I don't know where to start because I don't want to review like in half an hour, you know. I just want,
Yeah.
but I don't know
I
just
mean,
where to
just watch
start.
it on like how I do it, right? Like just speed it up all the time in the boring when the boring stuff happens, and then like I would say usually if you don't really know what to look at, I think always look at your devs, right? Always look at your devs and see what happened there, what you played wrong, because on Echo at least, like in general, dying is usually a mistake in League of Legends, but especially in a champ like Echo, it's a huge mistake. So just look at your devs, see what happened, see what went wrong there, and then you'll be able to figure it out yourself. Oftentimes, I'm sure. Like just see all the stuff that happened, and then really see where it went wrong. You might not always come to the right conclusion, but just looking at it will like also improve your ability to come to the right conclusion, of course. You have any other question?
Mm, yeah, I was thinking about with the green smite and the blue
Mm-hmm.
smite, but I feel like you just play blue smite when they they are squishy and they don't have a lot of CC,
Yeah,
right? And you
basically
play
that's
the
it.
green side when they one shot you or
Yeah.
like.
As I
Okay.
said, both smites will always have value. They will always be fine. If you enjoy
Yeah.
playing with either smite more, you can only play with one smite, I'm pretty sure, and it's not gonna hold you back much. It really isn't. Like, blue smite is always gonna make it so you run through the map faster, which will always have value because it will help you generate more gold, it will help you gap close and that kind of stuff. It will also help you maybe escape sometimes when you can run through the brushes with extra movement speed. And the green smite is always just gonna give you HP. Like basically HP with the shield, and then also of course the tenacity value it won't always have, right? That's why you can make the decisions, and that's why I think if you don't get the tenacity value, you usually should go for the blue smite, I would say. But like in most games enemies have CC, right? Like in most
Yes.
cases it's very rare. It's not super rare, but it's definitely, I would say, at least like 70-80% of the time enemies pick some CC where it can be worth to build the green smite. It often really just comes down to confidence and like game knowledge at them at that point, right? Like the kind of CC you really want to build the green smite against. Usually, the kind of CC you want to build against is, of course, point to click CC, and just CC that can be layered as well. And then also, I guess, like overall, I would say the green smite is always the safer choice, right? It just has the higher win rate. It's probably the best smite overall. So if you're not sure, just go with green smite. It's never gonna feel really bad. I don't think.
Yeah, I need to focus more on my mechanics than on my items, right?
I guess. For sure. Like, I mean, your mechanics, I think, are fine with the fact that you make the right decisions generally. You just haven't played enough to actually back it up, I would say.
Yeah.
That's definitely was the problem in the first game, and also in some smaller situations in the second one. Of course, in this game it didn't really get punished, but yeah.
All right.
All right, cool. I guess we're done here then. So I'm gonna stop.